Head of operations, Ma Ronquillo's hard-working mom came from the Philippines. Hungry in her absence, he would stand on a stool at the stove to make eggs, igniting his passion for cooking, eating, and making award-winning donuts. His eatery is a family-owned Mexican place with dishes that wow and contrast the nondescript exterior. So be prepared for a surprise at Los Arquitos restaurant in Vallejo.
We bought our business 12 years ago. It's always been my dad's dream to own his own business.
My name is Dora Rubio.
And my name is Rubio-Miller, and we are the owner of Los Arquitos restaurant. I am the eldest, and I am the waitress. And then my two sisters, Alejandra and Alma, they work in the kitchen. From the beginning, it's always been us. For my sisters, my dad used to chase them out of the kitchen because they were so little. And my dad was like, no, you're too young, you're too young. And they've been there ever since. My dad, he's the head chef. A lot of the recipes are his own, so nothing's written on a book. They're just the way he likes to eat food. That's the way his recipes come out.
Y lo importante es que todo es fresco.
Mama said the most important thing is that all our food is fresh.
Más que nada tradicionales mexicanas.
All the recipes are traditional. They both are from different places in Mexico. My mom is from Nayarit and my dad's from Jalisco. So they've tried to bring both flavors together. The core of our business are our locals. They've been coming here since we opened.
Porque sé que estoy dando un buen servicio.
My mom said that when she serves the food, she loves just seeing the smile on the customers when they're eating something they love. She just loves serving her customers.
All right, this is you. How often do you go to this restaurant?
A lot.
A lot.
I really go a lot.
Yeah.
More often than not dinner, but I go there for lunch. And before we even go any further with that, I have something for us.
Oh. Really?
So
a little treat.
What you'll find is that
no calories in here.
No calories at all.
And you know what? I had a feeling you were going to do something a little decadent. So I thought maybe a little port. This is vintage port from Portugal, and the 2012 vintage, which is a young one, but absolutely going to go beautifully with chocolate. So. Cheers. Cheers. Look at that. You got to look in the eyes when you toast. Look in the eyes.
Look in the eyes.
They don't serve these at Los Arquitos.
No. Alas, no.
So what is it that you get every time you go?
The can't miss dish over at Los Arquitos is the super famoso burrito. So it doesn't matter what kind of meat you've got, it's gigantic.
It literally looked like the size of my head.
Everything was. I ordered app portions, and I was like, this is an appetizer portion?
Yeah.
Everything was just enormous.
Huge.
But I was grateful for it. I had dinner for the next 3 weeks.
Exactly. It's a wet burrito. And unlike regular burritos, this has a gravy on it. So you have your choice of either the green salsa or the red. And so when I asked the waitress, which one should I get? She goes, I like the red. And I go, oh, okay. And but I also like the green. So, okay, I'll take both.
Yeah.
And that way I could get a taste of both.
I loved it there because I had spent a lot of time in Mexico, and I've been looking for the perfect sope. And they do these sopes. It's like on a mini tart. It had the most crunchy and dense sope, and then it had pulled chicken on the sope because it has a little bit of the refried bean base. I've not had one better. And I've been looking for years. And when I found out that the owners, they were so authentic from Mexico. And
the mother and the daughter.
All 3 daughters work at the restaurant.
So what else was in the super famoso?
For mine, I ordered it with shrimp because it was Lent. So succulent.
Oh, it was
It
good.
was so perfect.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was just, it was exactly what I was looking for.
Right.
Well, when we went back, when it wasn't a Friday, then I had the shrimp and carnitas. The carnitas are absolutely
Oh,
fantastic.
the carnitas, in my mind, it was almost like bacon.
Yeah.
It was like so crispy.
Crunchy, yeah.
What did you have?
One of the ones that I really loved was the tostada. And I had the tostada with the carnitas. Everything we had carnitas. I probably should have ordered something besides carnitas.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Pork.
And what's great about it is it's an open kitchen. The family's in the back. So you're seeing them. And I think what touched me the most was the pride with which the mother served the food. She didn't speak English well,
Right.
but she hovered over you for a moment to make sure everything you were eating was lovely.
Right,
And I thought,
right.
I just thought that the pride she had in her work and her food.
When we ordered the birria, so it's a birria is a stew that's usually served at a wedding or a special occasion, and so it's the stewed meat. Sometimes it's goat, but for this particular restaurant, it's beef. And so when she served it to us, again, she was beaming with pride as she put it on the table, and it was just delectable. It just fell apart, and it was just delicious. But as we were oohing and awing, she comes back, she goes, "All good?" I'm like, yeah.
And what was interesting, you know, that was your restaurant and you chose it. Good luck finding it, and once you do, you're glad you did.
I found it completely by accident.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And I'll also mention, just as a tip here, they actually offer half portions. So I could order a variety of things and order just the smaller half portion.
It was so great. You had the Spanish TV blaring in the corner. Well, not blaring. You had just these dining room tables, like black chairs up to a diner table. There was no atmosphere, but that made it such atmosphere.
Right. And Jess, what about the tamales?
I got, of course, the carnitas tamales. The carnitas itself in the tamale were different than in the tostada and in the enchilada. It was more pulled and more braised, so you can really taste the cumin in there, and I really liked the tenderness of it. And this carnitas was pretty lean.
Well, the other dish I had was the costillas con nopales. So that would be the riblets, the pork riblets.
Riblets,
that
I
are,
like the name of that.
Oh yeah, they were falling off the bone, served with cactus.
Cactus.
So they had this chewy texture, but it was delicious. The sauce was so rich that you could taste how long it took to make it. And you could sop that up with their homemade tortillas. So they were handmade there at the restaurant, and they were just soft and pillowy and delicious.
I've never had cactus, so is it slimy at all?
Not at all.
No. Okay.
No, it's very good.
But
Cactus.
what was that dish called?
Costillas con nopales.
All right, this is your spot, Ma. Wrap it up for us.
Great value. You'll have a meal the following day. This is the place you cannot miss. I almost didn't want to tell you guys about it.
All right, Jess.
It's a down-to-earth, family-run, decent Mexican restaurant. If I'm on my way to Tahoe, I'd stop by.
Okay, and Maureen.
A hole in the wall worth finding, and every bite is authentic and filled with love. I loved it.
All right, if you would like to try Los Arquitos restaurant, it's located on Broadway Street at Nebraska and Vallejo. The telephone number is 707-554-9681. It's open for breakfast through dinner Wednesday through Monday. Reservations are not accepted, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $20.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by IRG has in-trend surfaces, quieter marbles, and rare exotics. Over 10,000 slabs in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin and at marblecompany.com.
Mattress systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. At Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley. Online at sleepworks.com.
Oakland International Airport. Now with flights all over the world. iFlyOAK.com.
Sutter Health CPMC, 7,000 employees, nurses, and physicians caring for their communities every day. Your city, your hospital. CPMC2020.org. La Tour Angèle Artisan Oils, French-inspired and handcrafted in Northern California. La Tour Angèle creates natural, healthy cooking oils that add new flavor to everyday dishes.
Support for KQED comes from Total Wine & More, offering more than 8,000 wines, 2,500 beers, and 3,000 spirits. Total Wine & More, now with 6 Bay Area locations.